Hey there, history buffs! Today, we're diving into one of the darkest chapters of European history, the witch hunts. Let me take you back to a time when fear and superstition ruled the land. The witch hunts began in the late 15th century and lasted until the 18th century, sweeping across Europe like a storm. Tens of thousands of people, mostly women, were accused of witchcraft. But why? Fear of the unknown, religious fervor, and social upheaval created the perfect breeding ground for hysteria. Imagine this, you're living in a small village and suddenly, crops fail, or an illness spreads. The natural response? Find someone to blame. And often that someone was a neighbor who was a bit different, perhaps a widow or a healer. Accusations of witchcraft were often based on flimsy evidence or personal vendettas. A pointed finger could seal your fate. Once accused, the chances of proving your innocence were slim. Torture was common, and confessions extracted under duress were considered valid. The infamous Malleus Maleficarum, or Hammer of Witches, published in 1487, became the go-to guide for witch hunters. It described how to identify, interrogate, and punish suspected witches. This book fueled the flames of paranoia and led to countless deaths. Trials were a spectacle. Imagine being dragged from your home, paraded through the streets, and put on trial before your neighbors. Accusers presented so-called evidence, a strange mark on your skin, a peculiar habit, or even the testimony of a child. If found guilty, the punishment was severe. In many cases it meant death by burning. Public executions were meant to cleanse the community and serve as a warning, but they were also a form of macabre entertainment. One of the most notorious witch hunts was the Salem witch trials in 1692. Though it took place in America, 20 people were executed and hundreds were accused. This event serves as a grim reminder of how fear can lead to injustice. The European witch hunts eventually waned as the Age of Enlightenment ushered in new ways of thinking. Rationality and scientific inquiry began to replace superstition. But the scars of the witch hunts remain a stark reminder of the dangers of mass hysteria and the persecution of the innocent. So, what can we learn from this tragic period in history? It teaches us the importance of critical thinking, compassion, and justice. We must remember the past to ensure such dark times never repeat. Thanks for watching. If you found this video enlightening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into history. Until next time, stay curious.